You might have heard of the term PMO, NoFap, No Not November. What is all that? Well, it's all about how you deal with your own sexual feelings. And people, mostly men, mention about the benefit following those terms and also the downfall of not following it. Just to name a few of the benefits that the people are talking about, it's calmness, having a lot of focus, having a lot of motivation, and so on. And the downfall was lack of energy, getting angry easily, could not focus, and so on. Which is obvious. If you cannot focus, your performance will be affected. If you are a student, your grade will go down. If you are driving, you get tired easily. And if you have a girlfriend or a wife, you can control your anger when you are in an argument. And I personally had experience about the downfall and also the benefit. Well, it's not bad to have a sexual drive, doing masturbation, having orgasm and ejaculation. If you have a sexual drive, which shows that you are healthy and your hormone is functioning properly, and masturbation, which will help you strengthen your muscle. Orgasm, well, it cannot be described through words, but ejaculation, now that is the thing. If you ejaculate at the wrong time or every time when you masturbate, that is a concern that you need to think about. Why? You see, when you ejaculate, not only you release sperm, but citrate, vitamin C, prostaglandin, alkaline, acid phosphatase, mucus, zinc, and other important electrolytes that your body needs, and also the release of a neurotransmitter dopamine significantly untriggered the response in the reward pathway of the brain that lead to some form of orgasm. Why do I say some form? We'll get to that later. And that same neurotransmitter is also released, but not as significantly as when someone had the some form of orgasm. For the other processes, like for example, when you're doing your school or your college work, laundry, cooking, gardening, doing chore, washing your car, etc. All these require physical and mental work, and when you complete the work, you feel good, and that feeling good is the release of the neurotransmitter, mainly dopamine, which signal the brain to make you feel good, and the brain reward you for doing your work. And if you already had release when you ejaculate, then there's not much left in the tank to give the response for the other things that is important, so you feel lazy and doesn't have any motivation, because surprisingly the brain doesn't know the difference between two types of activity and give the response because it likes reward, and if there is not much left in the tank, then it cannot give you the reward. You see, our body have a limited amount of something. It doesn't have the unlimited amount. The term for that is called homeostasis. Let's say if you have 100% of the neurotransmitter A in your body, and when you do one specific activity, it will release the neurotransmitter A up to 70%, and you feel good and nice about completing the work for that particular activity. And what left is 30% for the time being. And when you try to do other activity after you had done that first activity, you didn't get the same feel good response because now you only have 30% in your body. And when you have a less amount of neurotransmitter, the body won't release enough neurotransmitter to get the response because it needs to save it, because if you don't have enough, then the body might go dysfunction. And just the ejaculation itself releases protein and also 70% of dopamine neurotransmitter. And not only that, if you think about what the protein is released and how much the body had to do to make that protein that has already been released, how much enzyme and how much the raw material it needed, and for that 70% of dopamine, only left is 30% in the tank, and the body will not give you the same response when you do other activity, and that's why you cannot focus after you have misused the dopamine. I'll give you an example of a woman. A woman releases one egg, and the effect it has on her body is significant. She will have the symptom of a lower back pain, low energy, fatigue, joint pain, trouble sleeping, just to name a few. But some fortunate girl won't have any symptom. And when you think of the symptom of the girl had, and also the side effect of the excessive ejaculation when a man does is the same. Well, why does a female menstrual cycle symptom and a man excessive ejaculation is relevant? Well, you think of it. A woman have an egg and it releases one egg a month. An egg releases from the ovary, and you know the egg is a reproductive cell, and so is the sperm, which is also a reproductive cell. Both we call them gametes. And just for one egg, how much it affects the woman physiology and psychology. Think of how much it will affect a man with one ejaculation and the release of millions of sperm. How much can it affect the body? It is huge in a cellular basis and surely affect body function. Of course, when you masturbate at the moment of release, you feel good, relaxed, and you feel motivation to do things. And when you try to work on it, the motivation slowly fades away because the neurotransmitter that is released that gives it to respond is slowly degrading in the synapses, and that's why you feel fatigue and lack of focus, and you cannot work properly. And we know to perform well in any field, we have to stay concentrated, focus on our goal, on our routine, our habit for success. But how can you be successful if you cannot focus? You won't. Look, I'm not saying here that you need to stop ejaculation, but you need to understand why do you ejaculate in the first place. Maybe some of you think that in order to get that some form of orgasm, you need to ejaculate so that you can get that good feeling. The thing is that orgasm and ejaculation are two different things, and the truth is you can get the orgasm without ejaculation, but you have to learn and practice technique of doing that. The best way for you to learn is to read the book written by Matechia, the multi-orgasmic man. It will taught you guys how your body functions and how to achieve orgasm without ejaculation. And anyone can do it because we all are human beings. You just need to practice and follow the process and believe the process, and if you keep on practicing, it will be a success. I will link the book in the description box below along with the rest of the important link. If you have any question, be sure to leave it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys